So Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles just dropped today, and I essentially just wanted to go over what the heck is happening right now in the world of Pokemon. Kind of have like a product overview, a price overview of things, and basically what Prismatic Evolutions looks like right now. What we're basically going to talk about today is the price of obviously Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles that dropped today. Some places got them early. Places like Walmart probably put them on the shelves 2 days ago. But we're going to talk about the Elite Trainer Box, the PC Elite Trainer Box. We're going to talk about the set price, up and coming products like the Super Premium Collection, and basically just general information about where Prismatic is headed and what the heck we can do. We're not going to get into other sets like reprints of Paldea or Paldean Fates and stuff. We're just going to focus on Prismatic for this video. Yes, I am bald. You may have not seen me before, but I have not always been bald. I am bald. So, elephant in the room. Let's just get that out of the way. So I'm not really a Pokemon influencer of any kind. I've posted a couple videos. I'm just basically a normal person. And this is, I guess, how I feel about it. So we have the booster bundles right here, which you'll see that there is a very sharp dip here. And the median is $20. There is an interesting reason for that. If you'll notice here, there is a $1 low sale price. And if you look at the sale data, you'll see that there was a massive influx of $1 listings. I think like a half hour ago, like 90 listings for $1 went live. Probably a scam. Probably they're all getting a, empty booster bundle. But the median price is looking to be more like 72. 70, we have these starred sellers that are looking to be above 70 sometimes. No, that's it. Yeah. Looks like 72 is basically the minimum. You can see that unopened it says 62, but this is kind of a farce. We're looking like low 70s. What does this mean? Well, as a collector, if you buy the product for $27 or whatever PC sets the MSRP, or even close to that, you're buying a $27 item that you're very lucky to get, and it's worth 70. So it adds this layer of just abnormality to collecting that I don't want to deal with. I'm having to like open an expensive booster bundle that I would be perfectly fine if it was worth what I paid, but it's worth triple. So then you have to think, oh, should I sell it? What should I do with it? Like, it's so important. Like, when in the end of the day, we just want to, like, I have like a weird makeshift backdrop there. I just got 6 booster bundles from the PC, and I don't like to have to consider just keeping them sealed for the sake of it being an expensive item. So next up, we can look at the PC ETB for Prismatic. This is an item that, I mean, before the hype, just like the booster bundles, actually, we can talk about that. The booster bundles also, you can see the graph here. They had a ton of sales at even $110. It went down, and then now it's really down for now. But if we can look at, I think I have booster pack prices. So somehow the ungraded booster pack is $20, which is insane. I have no clue. I don't know why a Journey Together sleeved thing is in here. Some people, I think you can check the price. Some people have paid upwards of $40 for a literally normal weighted pack. Scarlet and Violet packs usually will weigh like 23 grams, like 151 is like 23 is a median, like 22.8. I'm pretty sure that Prismatic would be the same. So, yeah, booster packs. Oh, we're running out of disk space, I guess. Booster packs, for some reason, are $20. So, in that theory, you should be paying $120 for a booster bundle. I think these prices are probably inflated. It might be like $12 a pack now. But regardless, we can move on to the PC ETB. This is an interesting one. I guess this is crazy. I'm looking at this for the first time in a while as well. Of course, it's down. This is something that I did not get off of the PC. I missed it. I had the pre-order button, and I was like, I'll just wait. And then the hobby exploded, I guess. So no PC ETB for me. And I have, you can see I have a Paldea back there. I have a couple PC ETBs, but it dropped off on launch a lot because people thought, it's going to restock, when the hype dies down, people buy it, and well, it's going right back up to where it came from. So I wouldn't probably have recommended to buy it at $257. Even then, I'm holding on to hope that it will be on the PC again and somehow we can get it. So I'm not going to buy this until I know that, I can't do it otherwise. But this thing is keeping up and it's pretty nuts. The prices are just crazy. Like I don't know what the promo's worth. I guess I'll get into that in a second, but let's go to the regular ETB. So on price chart, regular ETB is $126. Lots of listings. I mean, I don't know why this is 214. Like some of them are outliers. Looks like the median is 126. I mean, I guess I wouldn't pay that for an ETB. I've opened 2 of these, and each one I've paid $60 or I think $55 for. I just feel like you can get the product, but you have to really try. And what these people are paying is a premium for ease of access. If you want the product at MSRP, you can get it. You can sign up for notifications, watch for restocks, you can camp your phone, camp the PC website. But the issue is that not everyone wants to do that. And at this point, scalpers, we don't have to drill in scalper talk. I don't have to talk about scalpers. We all know. You've probably heard from Danny Phantom, pokerev, and all of them a lot about scalpers, so we don't need to go over that. I understand why someone would pay double, because it means you can actually just get the product and you don't have to camp. And in and of itself, it could be worth $60, and the pack prices and the set price is really, really expensive. But here's the market price for the cards. I mean, this is absolutely insane. I don't think I'm probably wrong, but the alt arts and VMAXs from Evolving Skies, I know they're expensive, but are they this expensive? So if we just pull up the Evolving Skies price guide, I just searched it. I want to compare it because Evolving Skies has absolutely manic prices. Basically, leafeon at 150, like that. I mean, I just bought it like last month for 80. I don't know if this is a real price. I don't know if any of these prices are necessarily real. Like Umbreon V was just like $120 like a couple months ago. Leafeon VMAX is a cool card. But this set list doesn't seem to be as expensive as this. There are tons of SIRs, so many. There are Master Balls. There's so much to collect. The Hyper Rares are extremely rare. You can get God Packs, Demigod Packs. So I'm not sure why Prismatic isn't more expensive. Maybe there's just more product, but in that case, why can't I get anything anywhere? Like, that's the thing. There's only a select amount of people that can get the product, so the prices go up, but I feel like they should be up even more, if I'm going to be completely honest. Because the chance of pulling cards that are this expensive, it's worth $20 a pack, like it said earlier. So that's just something interesting to compare to. Evolving Skies is like the beast right now. It's like the Sword and Shield beast. It's exploding. People are even paying $40 for a regular Umbreon V, which is nuts. But let's take a look at the Umbreon EX, because this, I didn't expect it. I'm not sure really anybody expected it. It's maintaining, and not only is it maintaining, but it's okay, well, you can see there's actually not a lot of sales. There is 23 in the quality, and the lowest that's been sold is $1,500. We can do a price chart. I'll pull that up right here. So this is way better. This is way more accurate because TCG Player, if you're not giving me a picture with my card, I'm not going to buy it. We have a couple here. They might give us these sellers. This one looks pretty good. Wow, it looks great, actually. But a lot of these sellers will sell the card only if it's not a PSA 10. We're seeing sales as of... Oh, wow. Okay, so the last one sold on eBay was a couple weeks ago, which is kind of surprising. I mean, it's not every day that someone has, a band to spend on a piece of cardboard, so I don't doubt it, but, it's pretty consistent. There's some that could be potential 10s, so they're going for more. There's some that aren't. They go for 1,000. Yeah, I mean, it's an over $1,000 card still. 1,300 is the median. in grade 10, which, let's see. So there's been 30 sold listings of PSA 10 on eBay, which is insane. So the first one ever sold was 4,000, and it's slowly evened out to around 3,000. We have 3,200 here for the median, to be exact. But you can see that the downward trend for the card itself is really, really evident. It's not as concerning as I thought. There's not a drop-off. It's just like people are opening the product a little more. The TCG player one is barely sold any, so I don't really take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, it looks like people are still buying it. And okay, we have a listing from just yesterday. Oh, that's the PSA 10. Oh, okay. Looks like the last PSA 10 was sold yesterday, but the last ungraded was sold a couple weeks ago. So yeah, the Umbreon EX is it's still thriving, and it's just really doing its thing, and it's just really expensive still. As more people can open the product, it might get cheaper, but if people can't open the product for MSRP, then it really will never get cheaper. You have to be able to open the product for MSRP, or else if you're opening it for market, then the value kind of evens out. So yeah, the last thing that I want to look at here, there's a couple other things that I do want to talk about. If you're still in this video, you have no idea who I am. I didn't even say it. I mean, people, if you're anything like me, if a video says Prismatic Evolutions and you want to take a look at the prices and hear someone ramble about it, it doesn't really matter who they are. So I don't know if people are really sick of hearing about Prismatic, but I'm not. And I got some booster bundles, and I still love the set. So I don't know what the heck this number is. I have not seen this. Okay, and excuse me, Friday. Cheers. Oh, excuse me. I have not seen this. This number is absolutely stupid. There's no shot. No one has sold one on TCG Player. This item is coming out in 2 months. It's coming out, I think the official release is May 6th or May 16th. If we bring up a big box location, these are MSRPing for anywhere between 80 and 100. GameStop has them at 100, 99.99, and I can pull that up really quick. So this item is really, really cool. It comes with that beautiful Eevee fruit promo that they took out of the set and injected as a promo. I think I might be able to get this, but I don't have anything confirmed yet. But I hear people saying that this is going to be an expensive card. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I can, with fair confidence, say that this will be $100. I'm not sure that the card will be more. It just depends on how many people get this super premium collection and how many people get it for MSRP, because this already comes with 15 Prismatic Evolutions packs. So doing the math, at $5 a pack, if you want to do that, that's already $75. Then you have the mat, you have the sleeves. It has everything that an ultra premium collection would have. But I think it's simplified. It doesn't look like I'm not sure that it usually comes with dice. I can't remember what an ultra premium collection has. I think just more promos, but oh yeah, it comes with this pouch. So you're getting your value if you buy this product for $90 or $100 or even $110, $120. I know for a fact that it is going to be well worth it. I don't know how many of these they're printing. I know this is a very collectible item. If I get one, I'm fairly certain that I'm going to put it on the shelf as a sealed product. You know, it's hard to even imagine being able to get two, let alone one. If I did get two, I'm not sure what I would do. I might open it. I'm not sure. But this item is $90 to $100. The only things that are listed are, of course, absolutely absurd on here. But I'm not really sure what people in the secondary market are going to be buying this for yet. I have no clue. We can look at the surprise box for a minute here. If we're just gonna start going, and I think we're gonna wrap back around to the set list as well. Because I do want to talk about some of the other cards here, but I wanted to kind of get through the brunt of it and then kind of like go back and double check. Surprise box has 4 packs, 1 promo. I've opened 1. I pulled the Jolteon. I have no idea how much he's worth. Frankly, I don't care. I don't think I'm going to sell him. I kept him in the plastic. I like him. He's cool. But these are selling for around, I mean, I don't know what these are. Okay, let's double. So buying 2 of them, they're 55 each for some sellers. Individually, some people are buying them for about 60. If we take a look at the Umbreon stamped promo, this is why the surprise box has, and what's crazy is the premium on the surprise box isn't even that bad. If you're gambling for an Umbreon and you're paying $60 for a surprise box, I mean, that's pretty good. You're getting not only 4 packs of Prismatic, but a promo. This product MSRP is at $23, I think. So 60 is steep, but it's not that steep. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's selling for 60, because that would put it at like $10 a pack and then 20 for the promo. So that's pretty interesting. This thing at PSA 10, 0 sold listings at PSA 10. Wait, what? Volume rare. Wait, so it looks like there has not been a single PSA 10 sale for this. Looks like maybe it's too new. There's not been any PSA listings or sold yet. I guess we can take a look at eBay. Okay, so and here we go. Now this is interesting. So first of all, before we get into the PSA 10, we have 3 in the sleeve promos that this lister is selling for $245. Okay, we have a couple others that aren't relevant. But here is an active bid. This is an official PSA card. Looks like it's from and I gotta blur that out. I gotta blur out if there's anything that's going to damn me, it has to be blurred out. But this is actively being bid on right now. Okay, so that's why I want this video. I hope it's still Friday, and if it's not Friday for you, and it's Saturday or Sunday, I hope I posted it today, March 7th. Right now, this is going up $460 for a PSA 10 stamped Umbreon promo. This thing will not be hard. I'm telling you right now, this will not be hard to get a 10. I think that almost every single promo, every single Umbreon that you pull out of that surprise box will probably be a 10. I think that the vast majority, like I'm going to go with like a 70% margin that they're going to be 10s. So this price right here is not going to last. I'm telling you right now, the surprise box will be restocked. People will pull more Umbreons. People will grade more Umbreons. And this price will not last at all. But it is interesting to see that there is an active bid right now. I'm not signed into eBay, but look at this. 100 people watching. This promo, if it's ungraded 70, who knows what the price will be. If, you know, I think I'll probably post this video in less than 6 hours, so I won't know what this sells for. But right now it's at 460, so, you know, you never know. So now that we've kind of covered most of the stuff, basically you've seen most of it. It's pretty much optional to leave now. I guess we can go over the God Pack. I don't know. I think there was a sold listing of a confirmed God Pack because it has a specific weight. I guess I don't really know. I do remember seeing the God Pack like sold on eBay for like $4,000, but I can't remember. So we're just gonna move on. We're gonna go back into the cards. So this is really interesting. Sylveon is, of course, the second most wanted. Espeon is up there. Espeon is my favorite. I do not have Espeon. The Flareon is actually doing really well. I knew for Terastal Festival, I pulled this Flareon on my first ever Terastal Festival opening, which it probably popped up as a tag in the top right just now. But this is the 4th most expensive card. In Terastal, this was down at the bottom with Jolteon. Jolteon is at the bottom. Looks like eevee is a bit lower, but this Jolteon card it's still $300. It's still an SIR. This Jolteon card is amazing. It's got this really cool linear, like perspective based art. And I don't think all of the other cards are just like flat. This card is actually really cool. But then we have cards like the Vaporeon, which actually is pretty low. I mean, I think the Vaporeon is pretty cool. My favorite definitely is Espeon because they have this more cartoony look. The color scheme is really good. Some of the other cards, like, they have a very basic art. Like, this is a really cool card, don't get me wrong. But something about the way Espeon, like the line art and all of that, it's really, really cool. I actually do have the Leafeon. Somehow I pulled that. I don't know. Leafeon being 400 is crazy. I think mine's a PSA 10. I just haven't graded it. I'm pretty sure grading a card that's worth over 1,000 in a PSA 10 will drain my bank account. So I'm gonna have to save up some money. But anyways, all these other SIRs are doing really, really well. The Master Ball Umbreon is above every other SIR at about $250. Then we have Roaring Moon and Ceruledge. Roaring Moon is an interesting one. I think it's because it's Shinji Kondo, which I think is the Magneton Magikarp artist. I think this card is cool, but it's only this expensive, I think, because of Shinji Kondo. Everybody wants his art. People are kind of trying to collect all of his different art. This one is really interesting because this is my favorite default, like, non-rainbow SIR. And it's $180, so that's cool. The next one is Raging Bolt, which, I mean, is pretty cool. I know this is the Fist of the North Star, like, artist or mangaka or whatever, which is really cool. And then we have this one, which is really cool. And then Goldingo somehow is $100, which is more expensive than the Pikachu. No idea. No clue. And then obviously you go down, we have Terapagos, which somehow is only 70, and he's a rainbow. I would totally buy this if I were someone that was looking to buy. And then we have these. We have Sylveon, Master Ball, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and the list goes on. Suicune's #1 Master Ball that is not an eveelution at $30. So yeah, this set's really solid. But I don't really think that I have much else to talk about. If you made it to the end of this video and this video is coherent, then thanks. My name is Pokesci. This video was just something that is kind of a spur of the moment rant. I've never made a video like this before, so I just jumped into it and started rambling for 20 minutes. I don't know how long this video is. But I like talking about Pokemon, and I don't know. So thanks for watching. Hopefully there's a way that we can get Prismatic Evolutions. I like I said earlier, just turn on notifications from Twitter. There's some accounts that are pretty dead on. And just pray, I guess. Don't be one of those people that, like, tracks down your Target vendor and follows them and camps it. It's just weird. It's really weird. And at this point, I don't know how to fix it. I'm not in the position to decide how to fix it, but we do know it's a problem, and this video is not really about the scalping problem or the, you know, the general problem that people have with Pokemon. They just, you know, they're cutthroat about it. They want it bad. You know, it is a problem. Maybe I'll talk about it eventually. This was a bit more manic than my usual videos. If you're interested in those, feel free to check them out. There's probably a card on the screen right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this whole ordeal. And my name is Pokesci. Now, see you later.